Good morning, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Advocate Amit Kumar Gupta. In my series on the income tax cases, the case which I am going to discuss today is Alok Net Exports Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax and others. This case has been reported in 446 ITR at page number 748 and matter has been decided by a writ petition in Bombay High Court, and the case has been decided on 10th August 2021. Friends, in this case, the issue before the Bombay High Court was that a notice was issued by the Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax to the assessee, which was a company which has been merged into another company, and at the time of the notice, the company was not existing. The another important fact of this case was that the company which was not in existence has brought this fact to the knowledge of the department that our company has been merged into another company and now we are a non-existing entity. In spite of that, Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax issued the notice into the name of the non-existent company, and even in the reasons which has been given to the assessee, the learned assessing officer was himself admitting that this company has been merged and now this company is not in existence. The assessee raised the objections regarding this, that this notice is not valid in the eyes of the law. But Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax didn't accept the objections of the assessee and proceeded with the assessment under section 147. After receiving the assessment order, the assessee filed a writ in the Bombay High Court against the assessment order, and the Bombay High Court, by taking the shelter of the Supreme Court judgment in the famous case of Maruti Suzuki, held that the notice issued by the department was bad in law, and accordingly the assessment which has been done in pursuance of the notice under section 148 is bad in law and quashed both the notice and the assessment order. The most important focal point of this case is that the assessee has brought the fact to the notice of the department. Friends, generally we see that whenever any person dies or a company is merged or any PAN number is not existing, then we assessees do not provide this information to the income tax department. So it is my humble request and suggestion that whenever a company gets merged, the assessee should intimate to the department about the merger or about the death of any person who is there in our family, so that we can take the help of this provision that a notice to a dead person or a notice to a non-existing entity is bad in law. Although there are various case laws which do not say that it is the duty of the assessee to intimate the death of assessee to the department, but it is always better to complete the job or to complete the formality which is in our hands, so that we can say into the court that we have also intimated to the department about the merger. But even then, the learned assessing officer didn't take the note of that, and without recording the reasons, in true sense, the notice has been issued, because reasons is the base point of any notice. When the assessee has brought this fact to the notice of the assessing officer and the assessing officer himself is admitting that the company has been merged, even then if the notice is issued into the name of the non-existing entity, then it means that the mind has not been applied and the reasons has not been framed properly. This was the main crux of this case, that the notice to a non-existent company is bad in law and the shelter of section 292B cannot be given to the department in these cases. Friends, nowadays a lot of the companies are getting merged into a bigger company, but sometimes it happens that the professionals or the company does not take the heed to inform to the department. So my humble suggestion, my humble request is that at least drop a letter, drop an email to the department that our company has been merged with this effective date, so that you can be saved from all the notices into the name of the non-existent company. Friends, at the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Alok Knit Exports Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax and others. Thank you, friends.